Hey, Melly, thank you so much for hopping on to do an interview with me today.
No worries.
So, okay, can you give us a little background about yourself before we hop into the interview for people who don't know you?
Yeah, sure. So basically, I have a full-time job working in hospitality. So I work for a luxury hotel brand doing events, but I also run an online travel business on the side. So that's like my side hustle.
Right, which that's kind of what I think we're going to talk about a little bit today with your travel,
Yes.
right? So,
Yeah.
how does that work? Can you give me like a little bit of, does it have a little bit of MLM component to it, network marketing?
Yes. Yeah. So basically, how it works is it's about being an independent travel agent. So if you love to travel and if you find that you book more than one holiday a year, then this business is right up your street, basically. Because what it enables you to do is it enables you to start monetizing what people are already doing, which is earning commissions off of your own travel. So everything that you see online has a commission built into it. So whether you book through third parties like Expedia, Booking.com, all of those third parties, everything has a commission built into it. So when you become an insider in the travel industry, it enables you to earn those commissions for yourself. So you've got that side of the business where you can monetize your own holidays and sell the product of travel to people around you. But then you also have the network marketing aspect of the business where you can also share the experience with others and build your business globally, helping others achieve what you're achieving through the business.
Sounds pretty brilliant to me as a fellow traveler. So,
Yeah.
how did you come across this? Like, did someone tell you about it? Did you find it online?
Yeah, so basically, I was initially approached by somebody, and at first, I actually thought it was too good to be true because I've always loved to travel. I mean, who hasn't, right? Who doesn't like want to travel all the time? So when somebody approached me about it, they basically told me how they were earning commissions off of their own holidays, and I thought this sounds a bit dodgy. Like, how can anyone be paid to be going on holiday? It's a bit weird. Um, and then she started to explain that it was about being an independent travel agent and that all the things that people are doing around you, you can still do those things. You can still book those same products with well-known suppliers, but instead of these third parties earning the commission, you would get it. So when I heard all about this, I thought, this is just too good to be true. I thought it was a scam. And then when I heard that, there was a network marketing aspect to it, I never really understood what that actually was. So I initially bought into the product. I didn't really buy into building a business out of it. It was only until I actually joined the business and learned about the earning potential that I thought, actually, I'm not going to go down a one-way street. I want to learn about all aspects, about how I can start to make this a career, and how can I benefit from this for more than one way, basically.
Yeah, that's great. So network
Yeah.
marketing usually has kind of bad energies about it. People kind of who
Yeah, this is it. It's like the thing is, like, I feel like a lot of people have this stigma against network marketing, and I've always felt it's because people don't actually know what it is. They don't really understand it. And in all fairness, I didn't understand what it was before I joined. When I was told things like passive and residual income, I was like, I don't even know what that means. Yeah, like, I did not understand what this meant. And then when it started to be elaborated on, I thought, wow, like, this is great. So basically, network marketing is basically um, you are introducing an opportunity to people and it's being incentivized by the affiliate. And I thought, that's great. Like, it's like any other job, except you're being rewarded again and again for introducing an incredible opportunity to somebody. I think people get stuck with the whole aspect of network marketing because they think of it as a pyramid scheme, because they think, oh, it's just about helping the people at the top. People are just getting commissions for constantly recruiting into a business. But people don't understand that pyramid schemes, that it's actually a scheme where people scheme people into a business where products don't actually exist. So it's really hard getting people to overcome this stigma, but until they realize that the product is very real and the business is not just thriving on the one element, there's actually the element to thrive through the products. It's like any other business, because it's online based, people have a different perception about it, I think.
Yeah. Have you run into a lot of negativity about it?
Well, I have faced some challenges with it in a way that I do feel that people will instantly, because the thing is, you can show them one aspect of the business and people do not have to do network marketing. Like, it's completely optional. I initially joined this business for the perks of travel. But initially when I found out that I could like earn bonuses from introducing people to it, I thought this is great. Like, I'm actually impacting people's lives. Like, I'm giving them something that's going to really like change. It could either change their whole life, or it could change their family's life. Like, whatever you're giving to people is actually impacting them in a positive way. So when I mean, sometimes you do find that when you introduce this to people, they do think, oh no, it just sounds like a pyramid scheme again. But that's where people are not understanding that a pyramid scheme is a business where products don't exist. It just solely relies on the recruitment of people into an organization, and that is it. So sometimes it's quite hard getting people to be more open-minded, because the thing is, if you look at the structure of a traditional 9 to 5 job, right, you could essentially say that's a pyramid scheme. I mean, if you were to look at the top dogs of a company, like the CEOs, the owners, those people will always be at the top, always. And the people that go down the pyramid, they're always going to be at the bottom. They're never going to earn the equivalent of what the owner or the CEO of a company will earn. Whereas network marketing, it actually enables you to take your own like fate into your own hands, and like your commitment into the business, and what you like put in is what you get out. So you could actually be the top of your business, whereas a 9 to 5 job's never going to grant you that ever. So I do feel like sometimes people, they kind of go off of like stereotypes and off of what a lot of gospel is, but until they actually understand what network marketing is, they're more lenient, I think.
Yeah. That's that's so true. That's the beauty of network marketing, that you can get to the top at some point if you're rewarded for the work you do, not just being in the job and like having to
Yeah, exactly. It really is just about like giving awards to people, because the thing is, like, personally, the affiliate company that I work with, they don't advertise, so they rely purely on their reps to get the word out there. And it's such a cost effective thing to do, because instead of them spending like thousands or millions of pounds to get this exposure, they can rely on the loyalty that are coming from, you know, the experiences of real people to actually share this with people. So at least people are actually buying into something more real, because when a company spends all this money on advertising, people aren't really going to buy into it as much. You'd rather hear it from somebody that's actually used the products, who's actually benefiting from the business. So it's the same structure like with normal jobs. It's like, you think of a normal job. For example, you have companies that might have a program in place. If you was to refer someone into the business, they may give you like $30 as an incentive to recruit that person in. But that's where it ends. That's your one award. The company isn't going to continue to give you bonuses for introducing that person and all the hard work they're putting into the business. Network marketing will award you again and again and again. So I don't understand like why people think it's so bad. I mean, it's brilliant, obviously. But this, people just don't really understand it. I think that's where the complications come in.
So, are there any difficulties about network marketing?
Difficulties. I guess other than people that have that openness to like understand like how the structure works, but generally, I don't really know if there's really any difficulties. I
Wow.
mean, the thing is, it's like the basis of network marketing is all about building relationships with people. It's not about being a salesman. It's about really knowing the people that you're bringing into your organization, because a community is what makes network marketing. You need like a strong community of people behind you in order for it to work. And I guess sometimes it can be difficult finding like-minded people that have the right mindset, that have the right drive, because a lot of people have dreams and ambitions, but they're not always willing to, you know, walk the talk sort of thing. Because a lot of people sit around and say they want things and they dream of this and they wish they had a better that, but a lot of people aren't willing to actually put the work in. So I think what can be difficult is people sometimes think that network marketing is like a get rich quick scheme, and it's not. It's still, yeah, exactly. Like, you still have to put the work in. It's all about, you know, following what works and believing in yourself. Having a positive mindset is key as well. And just like using the people around you, like especially those that are so successful in it, like those people, what they're teaching, like the most aspirational leaders in the field, like they're teaching stuff that works. So you just have to be coachable. People that aren't coachable are the ones that, you know, unfortunately it's not always for them. So I find that's where the difficulty is, like having people that come in with the right mindset and drive for it.
That's another thing I love about MLM, though, is that you basically get all this free coaching from people that have done it and done it well. And
Yeah, yeah,
you don't
exactly.
get
Yeah.
that in a regular corporate. I mean, they might send you to training every now and then, like for whatever, but you don't get constant ability to be able to communicate with someone who might even be like a top earner in your income or in your company.
Yeah,
So,
it's true. Like, you actually learn a lot of stuff. Like, it's not like I've learned a lot about personal development. It's something I never worked on before, and I work on it a lot more than now, like about having a positive mindset, making sure that you're putting out, you know, positive vibes, you know, because as they say, your vibe attracts your tribe, you know, that sort of thing. That has become a big part of my life now. I never used to practice personal development whatsoever. And I mean, I've met some lovely people as well. Like, I've met people who, you know, I'm going to know for a really long time. There's such a tight community of people that all confide in one another, that all want the same thing, and it's nice when you're a part of a group of like-minded people that thrive. But yeah, I mean, there's so much that you can learn from it. I mean, again, like you're learning leadership skills. You're learning how to you know, be, you know, like a problem solver. You're also learning how to think outside of the box, be creative and imaginative. It's also giving you a lot of skills about social media. I never had a clue about what an algorithm was before I became a part of this business. And now I feel like my engagement and everything else has gone up purely because of the training that you get from network marketing businesses. So it's not just a one-way street. You're getting so many skill sets from it, which is so good. It really helps you grow as a person.
do you have any advice to people who are considering joining an MLM, or people that are already in it but are maybe stuck?
The advice I would give would be people that are thinking to join, just go for it. Like, I feel like naturally as human beings, we've been conditioned all our life from a young age to be really like scared, or we think that we can't trust them all the time. Like, we're constantly thinking that's a scam, or that person's out to rob me, or we always attach negative ideas to things, especially when people approach us and we don't really know them very well, which is totally natural. But my biggest advice for people that are thinking about joining is just to go for it. You've got nothing to lose. Like, what have you really got to lose? At the end of the day, if you're ever thinking, oh, I'll give it a go and see how it goes for a year, I would say that this business is not for you. If that's what, you know, if that's the kind of mindset that you'd want to have, because this isn't a job, like, it's a business, and it's something that if you really want, you have to throw your all into it. Like, you know, you have to really commit, and you have to really be passionate about it. So if you're going to join an MLM, then do it with a company for a product that you're passionate about, because it's going to come easy to you. If you're passionate about something, it's going to be easy to talk about and connect with other like-minded people that are passionate about that field as well. People that are in the field already, I would say don't give up. There are going to be times, much like what's happening now, that can make it really difficult, especially for you know, it's kind of for any business really. Everyone's feeling the tensions and the pressures right now, but the most important thing is this is just temporary, and you know, this, like, the storm isn't going to last. You just have to ride the wave out, because when this is over, there's going to be a high demand for everything. So I would definitely say that for people during this time in particular, just to work on yourself, you know, really think about where you want to be in the next year or so. Like, really map out like what you could be doing in this business now that's going to get you ahead of everyone else when the doors open again. Yeah, because the thing is, if you really want this enough, all you need to do is just keep looking to the people that are the top leaders in this business and how it's changed their life, and that will keep you motivated.
Love it. So if someone is a travel holic and they want to reach out to you and maybe join your team or your services, how do you want them to contact you?
Well, I am more than happy to, you know, message on Instagram. You know, yeah, Instagram really. Like, if anyone wants to send me a message on Instagram, then by all means, please do. My inbox is open.
And what's your Instagram handle? I should know it.
So,
You're staring at it.
oh, it's okay. My Instagram is travel_with Melly.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing all this information and everything. It was fantastic, really.
No worries at all. Thanks for interviewing me.